We listen, we don't judge, and we say what your friends won't. Welcome to Girl Club, where nothing's off limits.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have a Girl Club episode.
I'm so excited. We haven't done Girl Club in a while.
We haven't. So we've got some long submissions.
Okay.
We have minimal but long.
All right. I like it.
Yep.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah. But firstly, some updates because like where the heck have we been? What's been going on?
I was thinking, I don't know. To be so honest with you,
Yeah.
I feel like a whole lot of nothing. But in a
Like
way,
so much, but
but like boring.
Yeah.
You know? You start.
okay. Well, I'm 35 weeks pregnant.
35. So like this time next month, he will be here. Right?
As of today, my due date's in a month.
Yep. That we're recording.
So like he could be here, he could be a week away, he could So like honestly, who knows?
Wow.
But not thriving, definitely just surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Got my bloods done again and basically they're all fucked and everything's extremely low.
I was like, oh my, I don't know why that really shocked me.
And something to do with like everything being low, so then my red blood cells are low and nothing can like hold on to red blood cells or help them. I don't really know. I just know it's low.
Okay.
And I can feel it.
Yep.
Because if I overheat, I will pass out.
And it's like an ice block in here. It is so cold. I had to put the blanket on. I have jeans, a long top, and a leather jacket, and I'm freezing.
And I have shorts on, a little bra and a jacket.
But just to make Mama happy, we do what we gotta do.
Well, if she wants to pass out, which we don't want.
No.
I don't know if I updated you guys on my pass out situation. I passed out at the nail
I
salon.
don't think so.
No, I don't think I did. Passed out at the nail salon, again, overheated. Could have been the way that I was sitting, blocking an artery with how heavy he is. Like, just who knows. Quite terrifying because I actually blacked out. And thankfully, I made it to the door and grabbed the door in time. And my nail tech was like, I'm going to follow her outside because I knew I needed like fresh air. And she was like, I'm going to follow her and like caught me as I dropped.
That's crazy.
And luckily, I just kind of dropped to my knees. Like I didn't like fall because I was holding onto the door. So that was really lucky. And bless like the two nail techs and the two other clients were all mums. So they were like, we get it. And they were just helping me. It was so good. She finished my nails whilst I was laying on the floor. So since then, it's just been a downhill slope.
Yeah. She's doing a lot. Like, to be so honest,
Yeah, I
it
thought
makes
I would
sense.
slow down third try. But
You're doing the most you have out of try 1 and 2.
Yeah, I have. And it's only for like 2 and a bit more weeks.
Yeah.
So my aim is to pretty much slow down.
Is that because the podcasts are all wrapped up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be at like 38 weeks. So I'm like, by then, I just want to really be in what I call my oxytocin bubble because oxytocin is what's going to bring on the pregnancy.
Yeah.
I mean, the birth. So I really just want to, I'll be doing bits and pieces and, but recording will be done. So that'll be nice. And everything will be done, uploaded, organized. We don't have to think about it. Yeah, it'll be really nice. And then, there might be some brand deals. There might be like some stuff with the warehouse. I just kind of want to float, have no obligations. Hopefully got my new car, which I'm looking at. My mom car.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
It's crazy. It's going to be huge.
I'm ready for you.
Like I could take 7 of us.
Really?
All the girls.
Is it that big?
It's 7-seater. I could fit all the girls.
She's planning for 4 kids. She's ready for a tribe.
So this car I found and I was like, I love it. And then Taylor got it. So
did she?
Yeah, she gets hers.
This girl doesn't say anything.
No. She gets hers like next month, I think. But it's kind of the only car I love. And it's a Hyundai. And I've had multiple Hyundais. All loved them all. And it only comes in a 7-seater. But we were like, well, I mean, I probably will potentially upgrade again because I'd love to, have my G-Wagon or my Range Rover. But it's like, why not?
Yeah.
And the car under the one I want is it's bigger than I have now, but it's still quite small. Like you feel my family friend had it and I didn't love it. So I was just like,
Why not?
it is what it is. And because you can fold the 2 back seats down, you got heaps of boot space. So that's really exciting. But we've just been all systems go for the warehouse. I've actually been doing a fair bit of work for Jackson.
Bless.
So I've been helping him like edit client reels, which is like doesn't require much of me. I can sit on the couch or at the desk. So that's been fun. And like I've mentioned in previous episodes, I feel like I'm just going through that transition of I'm going into motherhood. What do I want my career to look like? What feels good? What fills my cup up? You guys know I've spoken so many times about the obsession of like directing and creating, like being in, having the studio and speaking with clients and like helping them build their sets. So much fun. So just seeing where that takes me, but then also just like ready to embrace the newborn bubble and just chill out. Like I'm like, he'll be born. We'll have the first, I think, like 2 weeks to ourselves just chilling out. Then my dad comes.
Does he?
Yeah, he comes in July for a week. And it's like we can just go to the park, go get coffees, go to the beach, like just chill.
Yeah.
And then Jackson's parents will come. Obviously, my mum's with us. And like I just want to do whatever.
Can't wait.
I
So
know.
obviously, as you guys know, there's 3 pregnant, were pregnant in our friendship group. And 2 of them have come, Riz and Taylor's babies, Mana and Carter.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
And then you'll also be here in no time. And I can't wait for the first big debrief. I think
my
we're going to
God.
need 5 hours talking.
Literally.
Just like, but the thing is, like, we all know everything, but like, tell me again in person.
In
With detail,
person.
with photos,
And
it all.
with the boys.
Yeah.
I just, So we've got 1 out of the 3 left, which is so crazy.
It is.
And we were just saying in our group chat this morning, it's like soon, the next 3 will have kids, we'll have seconds, then there'll be 6, 7, 8, then there'll be 16. Oh my God, it'll be chaos. But like it's just such a crazy time.
I know.
I do wish we weren't 2.5 hours away from them.
I know.
Me and Riz and Tay just talk about it like they've got each other.
Yeah. But like they're still pretty far.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I just,
It just sucks, but
It is what it is.
could be a flight, you know?
Yeah. So other than that, I'm just like honestly trying to get through.
Yeah.
Like I got to a point where I was like, felt like I wasn't doing anything. And then I actually looked at what I was doing and I was like, Tori, you've done so much. Like you've literally opened a warehouse, started a new business, still doing your regular business while setting up the house, moving like everything. So I'm like actually so proud of how much I've done considering how horrible I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I just like can't even explain like how bad I feel.
I can imagine.
And, I'm pretty honest about it, but it's like I do then have to show up, be on the mic and use my brain and do all the things because I love it.
And just show it for people in everyday life, right? Like,
yeah.
yes, when you're pregnant and when you're like, I feel like whenever you're going through a season, it feels like everything should be revolved around you. And like, obviously everyone's helping you as much as we can, but it's like, end of the day, like everyone still has their own
Like
lives.
life goes on.
Life goes on and you still have to do the things. And I think that's the hardest part. It's like, I feel like shit, can we just stop? But it's like, time keeps ticking, things keep moving, we have no choice to keep going.
And that's why I'm like, I mean, I'm glad we opened the studio before he was born and built it and had it done.
Could have been a few months earlier, but it's fine.
No, could have definitely been faster, but that's okay. But it's like, Jackson's working crazy hours. We're trying to set up and open the doors to the studio. And then his other business, like JT Visuals, like content creating, whatever the fuck he does, videography. It's like running all of that, hiring a new person so that he can then take time off. So he's training her up. And it's just like, he isn't really stopping. And then I'm like, well, I just want you with me because I feel like shit. But it's like, he will be. As soon as Bub's born, like, he will be by your side.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you got to remember the end game. And we're nearly there.
So close.
And it's like, for so long, it just felt like it was never ending. And now I'm like, end is actually in sight. I soon have to push him out.
Yeah.
Terrifying. But yeah,
Wow.
we're nearly there.
Wow.
Yeah. How are you going?
I'm good. I feel like this past week I've actually been really good despite being crazy busy. I feel like I'm handling it really well, which I'm really proud of myself for. I haven't in the last 2 weeks I've had 1 breakdown and 1 panic attack, which crazy good for my schedule, like for like my normal routine of breakdowns.
Yeah.
So really, really proud of me for that. And I feel like it's because I've just actually gotten to a point where I'm like, well, Lily, nothing changes. Like you got to do the things that you say you're going to do. You have to change your mindset. And I really feel like I'm working on that. So that's great.
You've been to therapy.
I've been to therapy. I think I touch on it? I think I may have in our connection cards, but it is an update for you.
Yeah.
I did start seeing a psychologist. I have another appointment on Thursday, which I'm really excited for. And I think it's just having someone to talk to helps so much. However, so expensive. $260 per
Yeah.
thing, which is like fine.
Did you go to the doctor?
So no. So the thing is, I have to go to the doctors to get a mental health plan, but that is like, that
It
gives
will
me the
literally
ick.
not take you long.
I know, but I have really bad experiences with my doctors.
Yeah,
and
you
I
need to
can go
go-
to another one.
You do.
But I'm like, I just don't think they're going to believe me.
They will.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, they're going to be like, so what do you need today? So I'm like such a bubbly, energetic person. So I'm really struggling with my mental health. I cry all the time. And they're going to be like, oh, I don't think so. You're fine. Just like, go have some naps, you know? So I think that's my hesitation there.
Yeah.
But that's just overthinking.
It's also going to save you like
thousands.
thousands.
You know?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So anyways, great. That's awesome. On Friday, we had all of our girls compete at NBA Nationals, which was such a success. They all smashed it. Week leading up to that is always hectic. Just having 3 girls go through peak week all at once, like sending check-in photos 5 times per day, wait 5 times per day, adjusting macros at 5 a.m. in the morning. So like last week was hectic, but the most rewarding thing ever because they all did so well. And it's just really cool seeing it all come to life and being like, wow, I did that to them. Like, you know what you're doing. And it was kind of that we spoke about in an episode previously, like confidence is built through doing the thing and doing evidence. And my evidence was the girls did well and I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that was a really good feeling that it all paid off. And then literally comes around season B and season C is coming up. So things just move so fast with the competing world. And then what else is happening? We hired a PA/C client success manager, CSM. So that's going to be amazing when she's full-time on board. In about 4 weeks, she'll be full-time. In the meantime, we're just training her up, doing a few hours here and there. But basically her role right now, I'm doing everything and not my zone of genius. And I think it's just come out of standstill in the business, which isn't a bad thing. They always say new level, new devil, and we've hit that devil. And we're really like, can't get over it. We're not going backwards, can't get over it. So I think this change in the business is really, really going to help excel us, not only from a business point of view, but from like my point of view. I mean, like I just need help. And I think it's really, really going to help us succeed in all areas and just take some pressure off my plate. So very much touching base with all of our clients and just making sure that everyone's loving it, everyone's doing well, rather than me doing that. And then also a PA for me in a way of like, I'm not very organized and that's going to help my calendar. So I don't have 10 calls in one day, 3 back-to-back podcasts and things like that. So that's going to be amazing. So a lot happening there. And then next month we go to Europe. So
Yeah.
we literally go to Europe in like a few weeks. That's crazy for 16 days, which I am excited for. But it's one of those things, I just need to get there.
Yeah.
Just get me there. I think as soon as I'm on the plane, I'll be happy. And it'll be amazing because she'll be full-time by then, the EA. So that is just really, really going to help everything. Because I was almost thinking about cancelling that trip, which I knew that like I didn't want to, but I was like, I don't know how I'm going to go. But I think now having someone to kind of like touch base with everyone is going to make a big difference.
Yeah. And just kind of like take that lead whilst you're gone.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
yes, that is a brief, big rundown into everything. I think just very busy, life's moving, and everything's going well.
Yeah. It's kind of just like we're in that like head down, bum up, get things done. Yeah.
Not much like socializing at the moment.
No.
In terms of friends, like
Yeah, we
where
haven't
are
done
our
much at
guitar
all.
nights? Where are our group dinners? The boys play golf a lot. That's why I think. But I'm just like,
I always think that I'm like on Saturday or Sunday when the boys play golf, I'm like,
all of the girls just at home meal prepping or cleaning.
Yeah,
but like
I know.
distantly. But I think we also have such big weeks. We get to the weekend, we're like just MIA.
Yeah, I know. But we definitely need to do a few.
I know we do.
Like especially before Bob comes.
I know.
Not that I won't see you when he once he's here, but yeah, we need to lock that in.
We do.
But yeah, it's just it feels like rinse and repeat kind of at
does,
the moment. Like I think back to like when we used to do updates every week. And I'm like, our
How
lives are not
we
like
did
that anymore.
I don't know.
It's definitely more like so much more business era
is.
now.
It's very much like I'm in an office like what, like 8 to 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's really not much happening.
No.
Like there's a lot happening, but not so much.
Yeah.
So that's our lives at the moment. Yeah. But we've got Girl Club today. We've got, like I said, 4 submissions. One's a 2-parter.
Okay.
She's long.
Yeah.
So I shall read number 1.
Ready.
It's so long.
Okay.
Hi girls, absolutely love you and the pod. I need some big sister advice and sorry, it's a long one. Okay. I'm currently seeing a guy that I met over a year and a half ago. When we first met, we started seeing each other for a few months, but But when the what are we conversation came up, it was the usual, I'm not ready for something serious, etc. We stayed friends after that, spoke daily. It was always very flirty, and every now and then we'd sleep together. At the start of the year, we were both away with our friends in the same place and ended up meeting for a drink. Things felt different this time. I can't really explain it, but it just did. Later that night, I feel like I'm reading a book.
Yeah, I'm so invested.
Yeah. Later that night, after we both went our separate ways, he messaged me saying he still had feelings for me and wanted to try again, in brackets, which we are. Fast forward to now, 3 months later, and I'm wanting to have that chat again. But I'm worried the same thing will happen at the same time, though. At the same time, though, things are really going really well and genuinely feel different this time around. I've done things with him that I never did the first time. I've met all of his family, gone on weekend holiday with him and his family, and I've also gone away with his friends. Whenever I had doubts or questioned where things are going, he's reassured me and said that he's interested and this feels different for him too. He's always said he just wants to take things slow and not rush into anything, which I completely understand, but I still get nervous about bringing up the conversation again. So my question is, should I bite the bullet and ask him now or wait a little longer? Side note, I'm going to Europe for 2 months in July with my best friend. This is a big side note. I'm going to Europe.
You should put that at the start.
I'm going to Europe for 2 months in July with my 2 best friends, and I definitely want clarity on what we are before then. Love you girls. Fair enough. You want the clarity.
Yeah. I have 2 sides.
Yeah, okay, go.
Number 1, I never ever would used to say this, but it happened to my friend and now she's in a very happy, healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It took like 8 months for her now partner to fully ask her out. And there was constant conversations of, what are we? She was like, I'm stressed. Like, why is he not making this official? He also was a lot older. So hit 30s. And he was like, well, it's just kind of like, if we're doing this, we're doing this. So I just want to make sure. And she was like, well, we're exclusive. We're not seeing each other, but it's 8 months. And like, there was no like, she was like, we were on so many dates that he could have asked me, so what are you waiting for? Like, if it's not now, then it's never. But then, and even by this point, I was like, nah, this is a joke now. Like, he's just taking you along for the ride. This is way too long. Then one day, he just asked her out and they've been happy and healthy ever since. So I'm like, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer and guys get nervous. Sometimes they have commitment issues, but it doesn't mean they don't like you or love you. But then secondly to that, you're going on family holidays.
Meeting his friends.
What's he introducing you as, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, this is my friend that I've brought along for the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah. I would love to know the ages.
Yes, that makes a big difference.
Because if he is same age or a little bit younger, boys mature later. If he's older, I don't know. It's definitely hard. And I know us as women, we want the clarity, we want the reassurance. And you said he's given you the reassurance, which is a big bonus compared to the first time. And it seems like this time around things are moving in that direction. So I think what I would do in this situation is purely because of the Europe situation. Sit down with him, and it doesn't have to be the what are we, but it's like, okay, I'm going to Europe for 2 months with my 2 best friends. What does this look like for you? Like, you know, are we exclusive and that's that? It doesn't need to mean he needs to ask you out or you need to make it official. But I think having that chat and going away knowing, I guess, what you are.
I feel like as well he's waiting for Europe. I think that might be in the back of his mind being like, she's about to go to Europe for 2 months and he might be a little bit apprehensive. Now, in my mind, I'd be like, I'd want to lock her in before she goes to Europe.
Yeah.
But equally, he might be like, well,
I want her to enjoy it.
I want to enjoy it. We'll figure it out after. So I think that's why a conversation is just needed. And it's not the what are we. It's like, how are you feeling about me going to Europe?
Yeah, because maybe he is a bit like, oh, like, I don't know where I'm at. And maybe he wants to hear you say, I want to be exclusive. I'm not going to Europe to, you know, sleep with people and have that kind of Europe summer. I'm going to just, you know, experience with the girls and like travel. And maybe he will go, oh, like, that's what he needed to hear, because boys are like a little bit different in that way. Yeah. So I think use the Europe situation to bring the conversation up, because you don't want to go away going, what's going on? And then, I don't know, you meet a guy and I don't know what's going on. So I would use Europe.
2 months is a long time too.
2 months is a long time. I know so many people who like meet, get together, and then there's always that Europe.
I know.
Like one of them's going to Europe. And so many friends that have gone, no, we're good, we're happy, like, let's go through Europe. But then she's halfway through Europe and it doesn't work out, and then she has a different kind of half of Europe.
Yeah.
Or they go, nope, let's hold off, go enjoy your Europe trip, let's revise when we get back. So
That would make me feel sick if my partner did that. I'd be like, you're seeing something, like, enjoy seeing other girls. Touch base with me when you get back. No.
a red flag. But yeah,
Everyone's different.
everyone's different.
Do you want me to read the next one?
Yep.
All right. Hey, Queens. I am a 20-year-old uni student, and over the past 4 years of my life, I've lost 35 kilos, which has been so rewarding but also very challenging. Anyway, since I've started uni, I've completely fallen off track. I'm not consistent and completely lost my discipline with fitness and nutrition, and it's really been affecting me and my life at the moment. I was just wondering if you have any tips about trying to get myself back into the rhythm of things, being nutrition, exercise, running. Thank you. All right. We're falling off track.
We're falling off track. So as she started uni.
Yeah. Something that I'm going to say is starting is the hardest point, right? When you've fallen off track, it is really hard to get back into things again. So don't expect yourself to snap back into what you used to do, because the fact that you lost 35 kilos is crazy, and you would have been putting the effort into doing
You've
that.
proved to yourself you can do the work.
You're not going to go back to square one again of basically everything that you were doing. Start really, really small, these micro things. And I always say to everyone, like, whenever I go on holidays and I come home, because, like, let's say I go on holidays and I don't train, I come home, I'm motivated, but it's really hard to get back into a routine. I just really struggle to actually get back into the rhythm of the gym. So when you've fallen off the routine of, like, life in general, it's hard to get back into it. But once you're in it, so easy to stay in it. So that's the thing that you need to do, is understand that you're in a different season of life. How you used to navigate your health and fitness is not going to be the same in how you navigate it now. It's exact same as people who used to be really active as, I don't know, teenagers going through the 20s, and all of a sudden they start a corporate job and they're not moving as much, but they're still eating the same, they're still training the same, but they're not moving as much. They have to change their season of life and how they navigate things. And it's the exact same for you. So what can you do in your life that is easy peasy for you to stick to?
And like I said, you've shown up, you've already put in the work, you lost the 35 kilos. So what you need to do now is not going to look the same as what you did to lose that 35 kilos. You're at a different standard. You're at a different maintenance. It probably will be actually easier now, but you've tied this whole starting again thing to what the effort you had to put in when you lost the 35 kilos. Whereas it's not that hard anymore. You've already done the extremely hard part.
Yeah.
So now what do you want your routine to look like? What are you missing? Is it the steps? Is it the gym? Do you need to go down to 3 gym sessions a week rather than 4? Like, whatever it is, you need to get clear on it rather than going, well, I just need to start again.
Yeah.
You don't need to start again because you started a long time ago. You've done that already. So now go, okay, should I just start with steps this week and make sure I get out on a walk every morning for half an hour?
Yeah.
And then build that up and figure out what it is that you want your routine to look like, because I can guarantee you're tying that resistance to what it once was.
If you're also struggling to get to the gym, go with someone. Book group classes. Book a Pilates class. Do something where you have to show up at a certain time, and don't just rely on self-motivation there, because you're obviously really struggling with that, which is so fine. But let's say, okay, every Saturday I have to, I'm joining this group social class, 7 a.m. That is the class I go to every single Saturday. You've booked it in. There's most likely going to be a cancellation fee. Book a Pilates class after 5 p.m. on a Wednesday. Like, book in these things, and there's a lot of free trials out there. So literally utilize them to just get back into the habit of things, and then maybe over a while you're like, okay, I'm ready to hold myself accountable to things. But it's so much easier to book yourself into certain classes and show up so you don't have to think, and you just do. Now, when it comes to nutrition as well, the thing that we tend to do is feel really overwhelmed by it. I'm like, well, I don't want to meal prep everything on a Sunday. Don't do that. Literally just meal prep your lunches. Or tuna, rice, spinach. It takes 2 seconds.
Or when you're cooking dinner every night, make an extra batch for the lunch the next day.
Yeah, exactly. When I was cooking dinner last night, I made also, you got me on egg McMuffins. Because you didn't, but you do the wraps, and I've always been so hesitant to have eggs overnight. So fine.
So fine.
Literally so fine. So do that. I literally was cooking dinner, made an egg at the same time in a different pan, put in a English muffin, and then just wrapped it all in foil and then put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Had it the next day. So make it easy for yourself. Don't overcomplicate things.
You're creating the resistance for yourself.
Yep. Don't feel like you have to track all your food. Don't feel like you have to follow a meal plan. Just choose good options and stick to it. But the bottom line, simple steps add up.
Yep. Period. Number 3. I'm 16 and I'm in high school, and I just wanted to start off by saying how much I love listening to you guys and love all of your content. Thank you so much. So I've been talking to this boy on and off for a couple of months, and we are hanging out for the first time tomorrow. But one of my friends used to date him, so it feels a little bit awkward between me and her. She's fully aware and is in support, but he is also just a bit weird. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, but he's also just a bit weird. Haha. So I don't know if he is worth the embarrassment. Not that I'm embarrassed by him at all. I'm just worried what others will think and how their perception of me will change. But I think I really like him and we share all the same goals and he makes me really happy. I'm also a little bit worried to have my first kiss and do more because it wouldn't be his first. And he has definitely had more experiences with all of that than me, which makes me very nervous going into it with no idea what I'm doing, and I don't want to be the weird and bad one for him. Thanks, girls. Look forward to hearing from you.
My heart.
I feel like that was me at 16.
No, literally. Okay, I just want to touch on the second part to this first, not so much like the dating him part, the being scared to have your first kiss and do things for the very first time and not be the weird person, because I personally terrified, right? The very first kiss that I had, I was in the movies with someone I literally just met that day. Classic. There was like 6 of us, 3 girls, 3 boys. Love that for me. And he asked me, can I kiss you? And I normally, if you want to act confident, you'd be like, yes. I said, I've never had my first kiss before. I don't know how to do it.
Of course you did.
I literally straight up said, I don't know how to kiss you. And he said, don't worry, I'll show you. So,
wow.
Yeah, wow.
Man, he takes charge.
Never kiss him again. But it just goes to show that, like, don't be afraid of not knowing how to do things. You're young, of course you don't know. And honestly, guys like it. I personally think.
Yeah, I think so.
If girls haven't done anything before, I think guys personally like it. Don't be afraid that he knows what he's doing. If anything, that's a win.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing. He can help show you, right? It also comes a lot more naturally than you think. My first kiss was extremely wet, and thinking back to it, I was like, I hope no one ever kisses like that again. But I wasn't meant to know. So you actually don't know right from wrong.
Yeah.
So don't overthink it. I've also had there was a situation in high school that was extremely embarrassing. I was very drunk. It might be a story for another time. But everyone in our school, in our level, knew about it, right?
Oh, no.
And I just it was my first time doing these things. I literally had no fucking idea. Very embarrassing. Came to school after party and just I was everyone's talking. It was the talk for a little bit. Everyone forgotten about it, right? It's funny. Don't be embarrassed, right? Because the biggest thing is you move on, life carries on. 3 days later, there's another funny topic.
Yeah.
Other people, you're in someone's brain for literally 30 seconds. And end of the day, it's not embarrassing.
Yeah. And I think being 16, he would also be like this could be her first.
Yeah.
I don't think at 16 people are assuming you've been there, done that kind of thing. I want to touch on the earlier part of you're afraid of other people's opinions, judgments, and how people will perceive you. If you like the man, who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks?
Yeah.
Because you will come across either other boys or people who won't like your partner, maybe it'd be a family member that doesn't like your partner. If you like them, later on, love them, that is all that matters. If they're the right person for you, they treat you well, you're happy, glowing, then what anyone else's opinion is should not matter.
Exactly.
Because it just
and then
shouldn't.
if you're only dating someone from the validation of other people, it's never going to end well, or you're never going to be happy. There's been so many times where I'm you just want to kiss the popular guy because he's popular, or you want to be seen talking to the footy guy because he's really cool and you want people to have that, I don't know, people want to think that you're really cool as well so you fit in. They're never the relationships that actually end well. The ones that end well are one where you're so infatuated by someone because you love them for them and their weirdness. And that's something else. Honestly, the things that you tend to love the most about your partner are their little quirks. It's not because they look really good or they're good at sport or whatever that is. It's the little things that make them them. And that's why you like them, because there's so many people. There's billions of people in the world and there's so many hot people, right? That's not the reason you like someone. It's because they do these tiny little things and you're like, oh my God, that makes me so happy. Or they do something to me that makes me really happy. So just know that that's the relationships that end really well.
And also you could date the popular guy and then still people will have a different judgment of you because they don't like him or he's not attractive to someone else. Like, everyone's going to have their say. So at the end of the day, you need to do what makes you happy. And if your friend who used to date him is also supportive of that, then great.
Yeah. And just make sure like she is, right? She said it and just like call it a day. Don't overthink it, right? If she said that she's supportive, but you're like, well, Hums, if she's not, like, I'm freaking out. She told you she's supportive. She's happy. Let it be.
Then it's her problem if she's not.
Yeah.
And just have some fun.
Yeah.
You're 16.
Live your life.
It's too deep.
Life's
not that deep.
Oh my God. I lived my life when I was 16. 16 was like my prime. 16, 17. No.
I was in a relationship.
17. I think I just started. Yeah, maybe 15, 16 was my prime because I was 11, 12. Year 11, year 12. And I started dating my ex in year 12.
Yeah.
So, but like still the funnest times ever. So like literally make mistakes, fuck up, have fun, and
Laugh
on.
about it. It'll be stories you tell with your best friends in years to come.
Exactly.
Okay, there's number 4.
All right.
This is the one with the 2 parts. We'll do the first part first.
Okay. I love you guys and I've been listening of your pod and follower on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the platforms.
Thank you so much.
We love you. Okay, she would love to hear our advice on this. First of all, I'm in year 12 and needing to start putting in my preferences to uni and such, and like very, very soon, but I'm not sure what I want to do. I love health and fitness and I'm considering something in that field like being a dietitian, but I'm just not sure and don't know what is the right decision to make, as there's lots of other fields that I'm somewhat interested in, but probably don't know about them like enough to choose which one's for me. I know I want to do some sort of social media to do with health, fitness as well. What would you recommend to do? Help me decide what degree and pathway to choose.
So,
just about to map out the rest of your life.
what we're about to say, take with a grain of salt.
Yep.
Okay. See, this is where I'm like, did she say how old she was?
Well, she's just about to put in a uni preferences, so year 12.
Potentially, yeah, okay. I think take the pressure off yourself. Like, you also don't have to decide today if you don't feel ready to. Do more research and potentially even speak to people in those fields of what it is that you're interested in and just kind of get a gauge and see what it's like. But also know that you can sign up to the nutrition course and then 3 months in go, hey, this isn't for me. I'm going to divert to dietitian or physiotherapy, whatever it is. Like, the options are there. And I think this is where one thing in school, they make you feel like you have to choose one path and you have to stick to it, and that's your career for the rest of your life.
Majority of the people who start at uni never actually end up in that job. I swear.
Yeah.
It might help them on a pathway, but they're not actually doing that job. And I was very, very similar in this. I was like, I don't know if I want to go business or I want to go sports degree. And I was so stuck. But something that I kind of was like, all right, business is very generic. I was like, I can kind of do there's so many pathways from that. So sometimes if you don't 100% know, choose a bit more of a generic pathway. So you could probably do health science. And then from there, maybe a year in, you're like, okay, then I want to major in this or move to that pathway. And you've got like credits from your electives as well. So maybe choose a little bit more of a broad one. The other thing is as well is try to even just like do some placement if you can.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one because you don't really understand an industry until you're in it. I thought I wanted to do marketing, started working in marketing.
I could not
Hated
picture
it.
you in marketing.
No, hated it. Like, can you please make this email creative? I can put words in there.
But it's like, no, the last thing you got to do.
No, exactly, right? And then I never even like thought about doing my Cert 3 and 4. Then while I was doing that, did my Cert 3 and 4 and led into a completely different direction. So your life is never made from one decision. It's from an accumulation of like different pathways that you choose, different opportunities that present themselves. Life moves so fast, so much happens. So don't think that what you do now is going to dictate the rest of your life.
For example, one of our best friends, Sophie J. Miller, her recent YouTube, she spoke about potentially wanting to study nutrition.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Slay girl.
And she's like, you know, she's doing great. She's got a business. She's online content creator, like doing the things. She's great, but not nutrition, naturopathy.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that for her.
That makes more sense.
But yeah, so she's like, do I want to do it? I don't know. Thinking about it, looking into it. And we're like 10 years plus out of school. Like,
I have my 10-year reunion this year.
Are they doing anything?
Yeah, I'm going. You kidding? Absolutely, I'm going.
Would that be mine's this year too, or did you finish the year before me?
Year before.
Did you graduate?
2026. No, 2016.
Okay, yeah. So mine would be next year.
Yes.
Not that I finished, but like my school year. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in November. And my friendship group's going. So
yeah, fun.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like you don't like have to make these decisions, but there are so many options for you. And I think that is the most important thing you need to know with this.
My friend started university, decided to change degrees 3 times. I think she went from business to a kindy teacher to then studying in art to be a nurse. Now she works in ICU ward. So that is 3 completely different degrees. Bit more of a hex, so maybe make your mind up in the first 2 weeks and going a bit deeper. But you can always change your mind. Bottom line, choose a bit more of an open degree.
My acid reflux right now is killing me. Okay, part 2 to that. I think it's like a different topic.
Yeah.
I'm not into drinking or partying or anything like that, in brackets. I have never had more than a sip of alcohol.
Oh, no. Do you want me to read it?
No, it's okay, got it. All of my friends are into that kind of thing, drinking at least. Because of this, I feel like I've missed out on lots of things. I haven't had my first kiss yet and almost feel like I'm behind in some way. I want to meet new people and start making those connections with boys, haha. But it's hard when you're not under the influence. I still want to go to parties and such because I love dancing, socializing, but it's hard to be involved when you're sober. How can I still make those connections and get involved in those things without drinking and doing the stuff, vaping, etc.? Any advice? It can get pretty disheartening and defeating when you feel like no guy's interested in you despite the feeling like you've tried putting yourself out there. Again, love you so much.
Well, number one, like I said just before, I had my first kiss of the movies, was not under the influence. So you don't have to be drunk to do these things. I can understand why you feel like you're a bit on the outside because I just remember being in school and feeling like drinking, partying, boys was everything. And that was like the talk of the town, right? But don't think that that's the only value that you have. And if you genuinely want to make a connection with someone, it's not going to be under the influence. Now, you can have fun, you can do all of those things, but that's not really like where life's going to head you. However, we do want to have fun. Act drunk. Literally,
I was going to say,
act drunk.
because I used to struggle with this as well because that's like when you're sober, you feel awkward and everyone else is drunk. But they are so drunk that they're not noticing that you're not drunk.
Exactly.
If you're like low-key acting drunk. So when we go out, most of the time, it's not been for a while, but most of the time,
sober.
All of us are pretty much sober, if not 1 or 2 are drinking. And like, you wouldn't know who's drunk and who's not. You would probably think everyone's drunk because we're all dancing, we're all having a great time, we're all being idiots, like we're doing fun things, whatever. And you know, that's with us and our confidence. But I always had to remind myself because I was the same. Like I very rarely drank, but I'm like, everyone else is drunk. They're not noticing that I'm awkward because I'm sober.
Yeah.
Because they're too worried about themselves, what next drink they're having, where their vape is. Like, they don't care.
No. And just think when you wake up in the morning, they have Sunday scaries and you're probably feeling so good.
And just like have a soda water in your hand, like make it look like you have a drink so people don't piss you off and annoy you.
I think the other thing as well is like if they're passing around a vape and you genuinely like don't want one, just be confident in that, but don't make a big scene.
Yeah, let's just be like, oh, no thanks.
Yeah, just be like, no thanks, I got my drink. Like literally one word, please, 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 nah, all good, haha, start dancing. Like kind of just like play it off, and I think that's the best way to do it rather than be like, no, I don't vape. Like you just be a bit more like lighthearted with things, and end of the day, they shouldn't care. But
if anyone's being a dick about it, like just get up and walk away.
Yeah, literally.
Like, they can fuck off.
Yeah, no. Our biggest advice is number one, just act drunk.
Yeah.
Number two, you don't have to be under the influence to have fun.
No.
Like there's been so many parties that I've been at where like maybe not when I was that age, I probably should have been, but like now my biggest thing is like, okay, I'm going to have a shit time if I'm sober acting sober.
Yeah.
I can have a great time if I'm sober acting drunk.
Like don't wake up with Sunday scaries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just have fun and just dance your night away.
Yeah.
Especially if you love it.
Yeah. It's hard, but like at that age, I just feel like you just like good on you for not drinking.
Yeah,
first
proud
of all.
of you. Could not be me. I was not that strong-headed.
No, and I just feel like I don't know, just didn't feel like I think not drinking is more of a thing now.
Yeah.
And like choosing your health.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just like genuinely.
Or maybe it's just like at that age, like you just don't think about it.
Yeah, you just.
Because like you're so excited to turn 18 and drink and do all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Well, love that.
Yeah.
One thing I can't even really talk about because you haven't seen it is Off Campus. You need to see it so we can discuss because, oh my God. Lily Turton just put on her TikTok that she's watching it for the 7th time.
No, it's not that good. It's not that good.
7th time.
It's
I
not.
died. But I think I will watch it again. I know that they're filming season 2 starting June 1 or July 1. So I'm like, perfect. Hopefully
Why
it's like,
has it popped off so much?
Well, I just think like last year when what was the show that everyone was obsessed with?
Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yes.
Also haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. I just think it's like that. And you know what's so funny, I feel? It's that teenage, like cheesy love kind of scene. And it's all the older people that are loving it. Like the amount of TikToks I've seen where it's like, I've just put my 2-year-old down for a nap and I'm ready to
Watch
binge
teenage
off
drama.
campus. Yeah. And I think we just like, because we grew up with that. That's just my side of TikTok anyway. And like all of our friends, you know, are our age are obsessed with it. I just think it's like that once a year, there's just that really good
season
is released and you get obsessed with the characters. It helps that he's attractive. The Summer I Turned Pretty, the main character is like, wait, was there another one? There's another one. Oh my God. And so the Summer I Turned Pretty is like the cheesy love story.
Yep.
The two boys.
The double boys, yeah.
Yeah. Both gorgeous.
Yeah.
Love. Like you just get addicted.
Yeah.
Then there was, is it Tell Me Lies?
That's pretty serious. Oh,
Did you watch Tell Me Lies?
Only
Yes.
with you guys.
Yes. Okay, so Tell Me Lies, whereas the main character, like, dickhead,
Yes.
rude, like, I didn't find him attractive.
Yes.
But, like, you're hooked into
Steven.
it. Yes.
Yes.
You're hooked into it. And then you've got Off Campus, where it's, again, the main character, he's beautiful,
Right.
but he's, like, his personality is beautiful. He's such a gentleman, and you just get so attached to, like, the story and the characters. So you need to watch it.
Okay.
It's literally only 7 or 8 episodes.
Okay.
Like, don't read and go watch Off Campus, please. It's so
Can
good.
I read it?
They do. It's gone from a book to a movie because I know Amelia sent us the girl who made it from the book to the movie. But like, it's not the same.
Okay.
Not that I've read it.
I need a visual.
You need to watch it.
Okay. I will.
It's so good.
Okay.
And I also started Suits.
Yes.
We're on season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so
It is good. I don't know why for so long I thought Suits was like serious action.
No.
Yeah.
Lighthearted.
Yeah.
So just on TV shows lately, because once we finished Suits, I'm like, what do we do with
Yeah.
our life? We watched Man on Fire.
So good.
Unreal. Secondly, Nemesis.
Oh,
Watch
did you
that.
watch? Is it good?
Have you watched it?
It keeps coming up on my
Watch
Netflix.
it. Only going to be one season because there's no way they can carry on.
Okay.
Which is great. 8 episodes. Highly recommend.
Like action. Yeah,
Very,
cool.
very similar to Man on Fire. Very
Perfect.
similar.
Okay, good.
But I'm also looking, the first 4 episodes and the last 4 episodes, kind of very different. Nothing about, but
Okay.
very good.
Okay.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Secondly,
Okay.
have you seen The Crash?
No. Movie or show?
Documentary.
No.
Who was I telling?
Not me.
I told Christine she watched it and now I'm in a TikTok rabbit hole.
Okay.
Basically, documentary, 17-year-old girl, low-key crazy, crashed her car with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's best
I
friend
think I heard you talking
into
about
a wall. Those died.
She survived.
She survived. She's proven that she murdered them
Okay.
because she had her foot on the accelerator 100% and did not brake heading into that wall. It would have been over 150 kilometers per hour straight into a wall, 5 a.m. in the morning, not under the influence. Dead sober.
And she proved herself, like she pleaded guilty.
No.
Oh.
Still to this day, she said she doesn't remember.
She didn't do it. She didn't murder them, kind of.
But
Okay,
she
I'll
doesn't.
watch.
Anyways.
Nemesis and The Crash.
Yes.
And you need to watch Off Campus.
Got it. Let's go. Anyways,
Stunning.
hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you ever do have Girl Club, jump on our website and
You can send us a voice note or you can email it in or you can DM us. They just get a little bit lost sometimes.
Don't do the dance.
So send them in.
Yeah.
Because we've got another one coming up very
Yes,
soon.
we do. Yeah. Amazing.
Well, we love you guys
So much.
We've just recorded 2 in a row.
Yep.
So the girlies, actually, you've got another.
I do
another
have a
one.
third.
I need to go and eat.
Yep. Same.
But we'll be back in your ears on Thursday.
Bye.